Did you build that cool app with Cloud Code, or what did you build it with?
Yeah, that was I have zero coding ability at all. I just I rebuilt my website
Dang.
recently and I made the Smokeroons Explorer app totally with like totally with Claude Code.
That's because it
Um
looks beautiful. Like I was
oh, thank you.
mesmerized. It looks so good. I love the coloring, like and the lighting within there. Everything's just sparkle power, you know?
Awesome. Well, I used to do like as a secret ghostwriter type hustle. I I've done a lot of UI design for like some big
Oh, no
blockchain
wonder.
companies.
That's why it
Um
shows.
Yeah, that's kind of kept my architecture gig going for a while. It's like secretly designing like brand stuff and UI designs for different crypto companies.
Well, I
It's
mean,
all-
even your
What's
buildings.
what's
Oh,
the site?
oh, we're gonna go into it.
Oh,
Maybe we'll start here and then we'll go into that, right? Or what did you want to
nice.
do?
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah,
however you
yeah.
want to do it. Untitled. We could do it. You could jump there first, or explore your world first, or
Now let's hop around the world maybe. I don't
okay,
know.
cool,
What do you prefer?
sure,
I think that'd be cool. Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, we're here. Let's do it.
Nice. Okay, here we are. We're live now?
Yeah, yeah. It's live on Twitter and YouTube, and in the world, in the parcel. So I'll keep myself in the parcel in case. I think what happened is I have the time might be off on the events ever since daylight savings time, which I just realized. So
God damn it. Daylight savings time.
I know days are
Strikes
saving.
again.
Yep. But yeah, you guys can go on. I'm just gonna adjust that real quick while you guys run around.
Sweet. Well, yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys. We're back in a fuller kind of version of this world. Still a bit of a work in progress because I just kept trying to see how many of rooms that I could really fit in here. And but let's run around. Let's see. I'm gonna run this way, so maybe you can see the sunrise or the moonrise. But yeah, so this world is meant to showcase a handful of different rooms. The Rooms is a series, for those who don't know, it's an architectural series by the Museum of Crypto Art, where I've been designing different galleries over many years. But yeah, Rooms was really an experiment to think about like how do we treat architecture in the oh, I just fell. I'm gonna come back upstairs. Hey guys, there we go. Let's go up one more. Um, but yeah, this was a series exploring architecture, looking at kind of traditional architecture elements, and remixing them in a way that kind of made sense or made less sense in the metaverse. So this is a good build I wanted to start with because it's got a lot of traditional archways, traditional columns, but of course they're remixed in kind of a silly fashion because they don't, same rules don't apply. Um, Rooms was really started as this series thinking about how do we think about architecture a little bit differently. And over the course of 3 years, we did myself and a handful of other architects, who I'll name right now just so I don't forget. Polygonal Mind, the legendary Polygonal Mind, Decentralize, Manuel Mensa, Walt, and Waragwag. Between all of us, we design 191 rooms as part of this series, and here's a handful. So they look awesome in Decentraland. Like they glow beautifully, they work really well. They look sweet. So from up here, this is a pretty good view where you can see the different series here. There's like a Genesis series of rooms all the way up to unmuseums, which are these goopy single surface museums that you can see kind of scattered around. And those are totally AI generated through a workflow I did with using Comfy UI. So it's kind of, you see a little bit of the spanning of the years here, like 2022 for 2025. What did architecture in the metaverse look like from almost pre-generative AI or 3D AI all the way to like fully AI generated architecture? Um, but yeah, this is where we are. I think if you guys want to, should we fly? I love flying in Decentraland. It's fun, or gliding, I should say. Maybe we could glide to like
Yeah,
that.
dude, how do we do that? I didn't even realize.
Oh yeah. So okay, when you double click, yeah, spacebar, click again. Spacebar again in the air as you're yeah, there you go. There it is.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
I did not know
man.
that was a thing.
So all of these, like, what's cool about the way that these are staggered, we can hop between different builds. So let's fly maybe over to, I don't know. Let's fly over to that big boy over there. That big one this way is called 420 because it's the largest room. It's meant to hold 420 artworks, which I could not load into this scene at all, but it's pretty sweet because
how do
it's a
you-
gigantic museum.
How do you do it? So you double click. I had never. I mean, I've seen that, but I thought it was a wearable you had to buy. So you double click, and then you have to just hold the space
just
bar
hold-
down.
Yeah, just old spacebar. Um,
Oh,
What? How long's
That's
that been in place? How have I not known about it?
I don't know if we could do it the last time we visited this scene. Like, I think it's an update.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it was
recent.
really recent because, like, yeah, that's so cool. Wow, this is a perfect way to
I
meet
like
new
it.
worlds, man. Like, it was perfect timing.
Right? Yeah, it's cool.
Right? Like, it's awesome to be able to glide in between like this. And this, I have not really been able to explore this model in this way yet because it was so big. It could barely fit in like Hyperfy or any other scene. So it looks great here though.
yeah, this looks awesome. Yeah, I tried to like from your app. I actually grabbed one. I borrowed DCL. That was like I'm not DCL into Hyperplaza, and it worked beautifully. But I was like, oh, I don't. They're pretty big files, right? Each one is about 100 megs, or like at least it showed it on my thing. It was a really large file. I don't know if it was just me.
Oh, well, this file here, this one should only be about 12 megabytes, this builder.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay.
That's unbad.
It's not too shabby. Like I really tried to optimize.
Nice.
It took a long time to figure out how to optimize this, and I worked with the collector who basically, I mean, if you guys remember, rooms were sold as passes to begin with,
Yeah.
and then some of the like big pass holders, like the guy who bought this one, or I should say the person because I don't know exactly who it is, worked with that person to figure out a kind of design style that they liked and optimize it in a way that it was actually possible to use. So a lot of these rooms in general are kind of like, all right, we're designing for like past, present, and future of the metaverse a little bit. It's going to become easier to navigate these things as the metaverse improves. But Decentraland, man, like it looks so cool. We're high. This is like really high up. I don't think I've been to the top of this guy yet. But here we are at the rooftop, floating column land.
Cool. That's great.
And if you guys want to jump to the bottom, I'll meet you at the base. There's a little Easter egg that I've never shared. If you guys want to see it,
Oh yeah,
let's
will.
go. Lie down. I don't know if it'll be visible in this light. I know one of those things that's more visible, but let's try it. So come under here. We got to go under the build. Rizal, if you follow me down this way. Then we go under the build. And then there's a secret little zone down here. It's a little party zone. And if you look up at the very center, let's see where it is. And it might be hard to see. This light visible. There's an inscription under here. Let's see if we can find it. Oh no, is it too dark? It might be too dark. We might have to wait till daytime. But there's an inscription here somewhere. My goodness, where'd it go? Underneath the frame that includes the very first text that was inscribed in the first Bitcoin block.
I think I found it.
Do you see it?
I think. The time.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You got it. So that's what does it say exactly? It's the times and then the date. Chancellor on the brink of second bailout of banks, which is, the first inscription in the first block of Bitcoin. And I've hid a lot of Bitcoin lore kind of across different rooms over the years. But I've never really shared until now that there's a little secret message in this guy that
That's
kind of connects it back to Bitcoin a little bit. A little anticlimactic because it's so dark, but if you go back in the daytime, it'll be easier to see.
It's very cool. I like it down here. It's like an underground club. You know, who's a
Yeah. I should really put some like lounge chairs and stuff down. It's like a secret gallery.
You know, one of my favorite
Um,
clubs growing up was called Ground Zero. So this is kind of like who as you walk, Ground Zero.
Yeah, awesome. It's got like a little skybox inside.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's scoot out of here and see what else we can find. This is a cool one over here. Down this way. I love the contrast here of the rooms that were AI generated, the meshy looking ones that are just sort of like big globbies versus the neon. Kind of fun to see that contrast. I like this one here. This is a mod. So these rooms, there's 10 in this series, and there's one over here you can see in the distance, but they're actually meant to connect with one another. They're all designed on the same kind of, I believe it's like a 4 meter or 6 meter hypergrid. So you can connect this one, stack them on top of one another. And if you guys remember my ARCs series, you can actually connect them into the voids that you see here. So they like actually fit and connect into these mods perfectly because they're using the same grid system. So
Yeah, that's right.
this is interoperability across collections, my friends. That's the key. But yeah, if we go to the top of this one, it's another nice view. A little trickier to get up these stairs, but yeah, I love the kind of like day to night cycle in Decentraland. You can really see the full neon at night, and then beautiful shadows during the day. It's pretty sweet.
Dude, so we've talked about this before, man, and you mentioned it earlier how like this is a project that was like way ahead of its time in the first place and like pushing the boundaries of interoperability and like each time this is I don't even know how many times over the years now that Rooms has been in existence that I've seen it in across different metaverse platforms in different lighting, in different settings, in different circumstances. This is by far like the most sophisticated build involving rooms and multiple rooms that I've been in up until this point. What's the next like? So I'm like functioning under this premise that Rooms is like sort of built ahead of its time. So what's the next thing that like gets unlocked for Rooms as platforms continue to improve and sort of catch up to what y'all have built? You know what I mean? Like what would allow Rooms to function or like level up even more from this point?
Yeah, no, I love that. I mean, that's the whole premise of Rooms, right? Is figuring out. We knew we're designing some stuff a little bit early for the tech, and I think a lot of our discussion at the museum, I guess you guys know Renee and Colborne, and these guys are very pro open access to things, and as am I, and we really wanted most of these rooms to be CC0. And from my perspective, CC0 making these rooms open and accessible is kind of a longevity thing. So it allows people to take these rooms into new formats that might not exist yet, into new contexts or apps that don't exist yet. Like we wanted to build a framework and continuously build new examples to show these rooms off in a way that it kind of opens people's eyes to thinking about virtual architecture and taking it seriously as like an interesting medium, but also thinking about like virtual world building in general. Like how do we build things like the mod we're standing on? It can be arranged in a million different ways. attach with other rooms to kind of like scale and attach to other collections. So I think constantly we're trying to ask ourselves the question of how do we design logic that will grow as the internet evolves. And that's like very prescient in the Rooms project in general. But I'm really happy you said this, because this is the first time I have also been able to really explore many rooms all in one scene, and I love it. Like, it's so cool. This is the first time it's actually functioning in 5 years or however long, I don't know, 4 years since we started this. So I guess the next step
Well,
for
let me
me.
ask you this,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just
No,
gonna say.
I'm like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead, Rizzle, my bad.
No, shut up, dude. Go ahead. I'll remember.
I know. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, I think. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I think this is a lifelong project. And I mean, honestly, I think while the collection is done, like we're not minting any more of these, I want to continuously bring these into new contexts and new mediums to really see them and show them to people. And I think that's the beauty of this project, and why it's made open is that I'm just going to continue to build new environments for these. And at the museum, we're going to continue to push that envelope and see what they can do.
To play out this imaginary scenario with me, like given, and maybe a platform like this isn't, or a platform like this, but I'm like, given infinity bandwidth, infinity RAM, infinity ability to upload these things in whatever way possible, like, obviously as time goes on, and we're witnessing it in real time, this wasn't even possible, like, however long ago, and now it is. So I'm like, on this trajectory, what are there more like sophisticated things you have in mind that you're like, oh, I can't wait until the tech is there that we can do this with them? Or is it like you sort of built the thing and then you're just sort of like adapting it to the tech as it clunkily progresses?
Good question. Yeah, I think it's more of the first one for me. Like, my dream is, it's kind of a fusion of the different worlds that we're all familiar with, right? Like, I want this to be an arts district where we're walking around, right? And we can like glide between different buildings. And as we enter them, the dream would be to see different artists kind of joining in different galleries, different museums, and staging their art on the walls permissionlessly. And you can go around to different neighborhoods or different like zones in this art world, in this mocha environment, and see people kind of independently popping in, doing a pop-up show, and loading their work. Like right now, it's obviously it's difficult and less smooth to kind of like load in artwork in these. It basically, I was having trouble getting multiple pieces in because it's just a heavy scene. But it'll be possible soon, and you'll be able to see artwork on the walls it's totally filled. And on top of that, I think the thing that really puts it over the edge for me is like in Hyperfy, where you can have a multiplayer editor all live, all simultaneously, and see people basically in different zones independently staging their work on the walls. Like, that to me is a dynamic metaverse sandbox where you can, and not the other sandbox, but one where it's dynamic and it's agile and we're all building it collectively. I think the closer we can get to that, where rooms just become a framework where people are able to kind of like adapt, build, and the scene is always changing constantly. That's what I want.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
good shit, man. Yeah, no. I feel like that's, I'm not in thinking about what's needed to sort of get all of this collective space to the next level. I think I've been thinking along those lines, and not that specifically, but how we need obviously fucking live bodies up in the space, but also like shit that's like easy enough to change and interact with dynamically in the way that you're describing. And I think like one brings the other. Like if you know, suddenly it's just as easy for a digital artist to, you know, plop in their art as it is for them to, you know, pick up their digital art tools. Like, you know, then we're talking a different level of like accessibility and ability to showcase everything. And at the moment you like really need a different set of skills to be able to display your stuff in the metaverse. Or and it's not like a wild leap or anything, but you still have to be willing to take the time to learn it. It's not like super intuitive or like point and click type of stuff. But I do think
Right.
once we get there, it's things change more easily and dynamically. I think AI helps us out a lot, where you can be like, here's what I'd really love to see, man. I would really like to have a mocha room. I'm pretty sure I do have one somewhere. But have my mocha room, and I got like my AI agent talking to my NFT collection, and it's just changing it every day, and you know, reskinning it and retheming it so that like maybe I don't even know what it's going to be like, and I forget about some of the art that I have because I've been, you know, collecting NFTs for fucking ever. And but like I think this is the type of shit that like now makes the metaverse interesting enough to start coming back to. And you know, and I'm just thinking about like square JPEGs, but obviously like, you know, crypto art and digital art spans like way beyond that. But you know, I think these sort of like, this is a big like stepping stone, or will be a big stepping stone to a much broader vision of that, where you can have these like sort of self-contained environments that like, you know, you can almost program in like slightly different ways. And I think having the constraints in a way of, even though you're like trying to like not constrain people with the rooms, but I think like almost having these constraints, like a metaverse parcel within a parcel kind of thing, is like really interesting way to like sort of roll out some of these like new tech experiments that will hopefully fucking, you know, get this shit cranking again. I really like the little fly edition, honestly. That's a nice one.
I know, like he's
Yeah.
distracting me. I love it.
Yeah, sorry. I have like ADD. I'm just like bouncing around as we're
Oh no,
talking.
me too, man. It was great. It's a great update. Clearly,
It's fun.
they've
No.
been taking some notes from Fortnite or something.
Yep. Oh,
It
that's
does. It
true.
feels-
That totally is that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's fly real quick as we're talking down over to I think the one in the corner there, the sinewy one, is Marrow of the Moon's Yum, which is a really funky building. Let's see if we can get over here. But yes, like with Mocha, I don't know if you remember the initial rooms project, and this is maybe some like crazy lore about this. But the original Mocha Rooms project, we had Karan, who was working on the virtual curator, which was an AI agent that would help you design your museum walls, like set up the art on the walls. And if you know what Karan is up to, he co-founded Noose Research, which released the Hermes agent, which is like blowing
Oh,
up
shit.
right now. So we have some crazy lore about the start of these rooms. Were really like there was a lot going on with them, and you know, Karan is now killing it with Noose, and yeah, so we're now using. I mean, we're building all that stuff now. It's possible, which is crazy. Like we really theorized a lot of stuff early on, but I think now to what you're saying, AI agents will allow you to create docents for museums, will allow you to create curators who can help put artwork together, and they can help you discover new artists in your collection or collections that are like adjacent to yours. Like that will be possible. If not now, it'll be possible in the next like year. So that unlocks, to your point, Rizzle, which I think is exactly right. It's going to unlock a whole new wave of kind of understanding the value of being in an immersive setting and experiencing something beyond a kind of like 2D page. Like it's going to open up a whole bunch of new cool things. So I think the next era for this is definitely you're going to have agentic kind of companions that tell you about the history of these rooms and share a whole lot about what you can do with them.
I'm gonna join the party.
Here's what else I want, man. I want to. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Sorry, no, I
want an AI
stopped
Sherpa.
listening.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we need
I want an AI Sherpa to carry me up this thing because I can't fucking.
gotta make that.
All right,
film.
I'm gonna pay you 1 cent USDC AI Sherpa. Just fucking carry me up this thing so I can join my friends.
Oh my god. Wait, we might be able to fly. Well, all right, if we double jump, I bet we could get up higher. Oh no, I missed it.
Oh, there he
It's
goes.
totally doable. Sorry.
Yeah,
Actually,
it seems like the audio and the stream isn't working, but I'm recording it, so I will re-upload. So I stopped streaming in our world, and I just joined you guys because I'm just gonna reshare it. I'm like, all the audio isn't working. But one of you check
did
to
it.
see if the audio is working on Twitter because it doesn't seem to be working for me.
weird. Let me see.
Like this stream is happening, but I'm trying to listen to the audio to check, and I don't hear anything.
Oh, it sounds like static to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm recording it. I'm recording it here, like on OBS. So yeah. It's
Okay,
so
no
weird. I have
problem.
no idea. That's never happened. Of course, the one time we have a really we have Untitled back.
Dangerous sketch.
No worries. No, it's like
So weird.
we always talk about how early we are with some of this stuff, but I mean, it's crazy. I think it's so funny, like this discussions as of late about, Meta closing their doors. But we all knew from the get-go what they were building in Meta was like the goofiest version of the metaverse. I don't know if
Dude,
anyone.
I'm like, can you believe they squandered like that? Cost them $80 billion,
To build that crap.
and I'm like,
Insane.
the 80. Could you imagine what like a 1% of that like flooded into the Web3 metaverse? Like I'm like, my mind is just blown when I see that number. I'm like, oh my god, the fucking Web3 metaverse was built by like 6 indie devs who are like mostly broke, and fucking Facebook pisses away 80 billion on what? I don't know. I'm still just like, and we're still out here, which is like the funniest part of it all. Like that just came and went. 80 billion, poof, went somewhere into fucking nothing.
Crazy, isn't it?
Anyway,
Like,
and
80
ran.
billion. No, it's like it will never. We've been around, all of us here have been around this kind of like space for a long time, and the amount of waste sometimes, it's just astounding. And I think it's a connectivity issue. Like you're not able to find the real people who are actually capable of understanding A, what needs to be built, B, how to build it, and C, how to like really phase it, plan it, like build out an actual something that will endure and grow. And we just see time and time again, like billions, tens of billions of dollars getting lost. And I don't even know where it's going. I would love to get some of them. That would be
Actual
wonderful.
people.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't.
we'll host the whip in MetaFace verse or whatever once in a while. You throw a mill our way or something.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, if I make $1 billion, whip is funded, man.
I know.
Like crazy.
And we'll host in an Untitled XYZ verse
I
on
appreciate
a
it.
regular basis.
Oh,
It'll be
hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
I always dream
contractual,
of
yeah.
money. Like with money, what I dream of is hooking up all my friends. Like I would give this person this much to build, or this person. Like that's my daydreaming when I think of winning the lotto.
Oh man. I mean, like I really feel like the amount, like a lot of these metaverse projects, the disparity between what it costs for some people to build certain things and other people to build others. Like, I mean, you have
Yeah.
it's wild. Like Decentraland, honestly, this is as beautiful as I've seen DCL in a long time, and it looks
It looks really good.
Yeah. This
Um,
looks beautiful in there.
and kudos to them for really sticking around and continuing to like build bullshit, because this is
I agree.
I'm grateful to be able to see my work all together for the first time like this. Um,
Hell yeah.
and that's just like, that's a gift. That's so cool as an artist, and being able to see that. So, but yeah, and then there are others who, like, I don't know. I don't know what 80 billion? Like, how? That would be,
Right.
you'd have to like,
So much
burn-
money.
They probably like somebody probably stole like 78 billion of it, and then 2 billion, and then another billion. You know, when you think about it, like there's no way it was all legitimate expenditure. That's why I see it.
It's impossible. How? I don't understand.
Everyone who got hired had like a huge like paycheck. Like
Yeah, they each were given a barrel of like 5 billion, and they're like, just burn this slowly for heat over the course of it.
Right?
How do you waste that much? It doesn't make any sense.
We have 5 years to burn all this money.
Better start.
pretend you're
Yeah.
doing something. Join our weekly Zooms and have your avatar be there, and as you
Right.
enjoy Costa Rica, you know.
Well, and like the, Horizon worlds and like, and these kind of like co-work fantasies that Meta had. Like I do think, first of all, weird first step for the metaverse to be like, and now you can work in it. Like, I don't know, that's kind of very sticky, but it's an imagination issue, right? Like, I feel like a lot of these projects go the most corporate VC kind of like safe route in a way, and you're never going to get anything interesting or enduring out of that. I just think it's so obvious that, like, what a silly approach to take. Build something weird, man. Go do something risky. Spending 80 billion, throw $1 billion on something funky. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Anyway, I could rant about that stuff all day, because obviously Mocha, we bootstrap pretty hard, and we've been able to, sell a handful of things and services along the way to keep us rolling. But a lot of us are just kind of, continue to do it because we enjoy it. And Rooms has been really largely a passion project for the last 3 years, 4 years now. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really grateful that, Holborn and Renee and the entire team of Mocha, Max, Naeem, like, were humoring me in many ways to let me do and build weird things. Very cool.
I'm just having too much fun looking at your world right now. So
thank you.
are you gonna, like you said, this is like this is total how many of your total amount? It was, you said,
Oh gosh, I believe it was 25 at one point. Let me count. I think it was 20. It was 20. I culled it down because I was having trouble. I put one in that was like way too heavy. It broke. I think Renee has one called Totem, and man, that one's been giving me trouble ever since. It has too many loopy columns, and it's just too heavy. It couldn't load in any metaverse, and I felt bad because I was like, it loaded when I was testing it in Hyperfy, and then like I think Ash updated something and it like crashed it. So, but I was like, too late. I minted it. So Renee has this like really heavy file. But yeah, I don't know. This one,
Like the brick of the rooms. You got the heaviest one, man. Congratulations.
congrats. It's weighing down the whole collection.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah. No, but there's some I want to mix this up a little bit, and I got to add in some rooms from like Decentralized and Polygonal Mind.
Nice.
This is just my stuff to start here because I have a big ego and I wanted to see all my babies in one place. But I'm gonna spice it up and open it up so we have more by everyone. But if let me know when, and I can show that app that I worked on.
oh yeah, maybe we should go there now because I would love to. Yeah. Do you want to?
I can send it.
I can.
Do you want me to
screen
send it in
share.
the chat?
Yeah.
I just sent it in the chat. It's a Netlify app still, so don't worry. It's not a creepy.
Okay, I'll screen share if you want, Rizzo.
Yeah, I just closed DCL. I was taking that. I'm going back in.
we'll meet you at the starting point here.
Okay.
I love the glider, man. It's so
I
cool.
know.
It's
I'm
great to
really
see.
in
Glider's
love
so
with
cool.
that. Like, okay, here I am screen sharing. Can you guys see it?
Let's see. Yes, perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Awesome. So yeah, you can so this is basically an explorer. I wanted to just sort of figure out how to oh, you can make it wider, can you?
Oh, can I? Okay, here. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, they load. So each one loads. I worked really hard on getting kind of the 3JS loader to make basically look good. And it looks just. My big issue with rooms is if you look at them on OpenSea, obviously they look terrible. I don't understand how these marketplaces have not. They just don't. They haven't put any effort into displaying 3D files properly, and I just think it's crazy. So this dynamically loads through the IPFS data of each room. Is why it takes a little while because it's calling the the real files. But you can look at each room, and then you can see the kind of metadata to the left. If it's a CC0 room, you can download it directly. There's a download button, or you can go to OpenSea through the Collect NFT button. All of this will soon be on Raster as well, which I'm very excited about. So you can collect there.
It was Raster.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, Rast. You guys don't know Raster.art? Raster.art is.
No.
Ooh, that's
Oh my goodness. Oh, you
Raster.
guys would
Help.
Yeah, Raster.art. Amazing new platform for art NFTs.
All right.
And it's multiple chains. It's Tezos, it's Bitcoin, it's ETH, obviously. Like it, and you can like if you search me or Mocha Rooms, I don't think would be on it yet.
Okay, so just Untitled.
Yeah, if you search me, Untitled XYZ artist, I'm further down, or artists right there at the top there.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could go to each artist, and what's cool is you can see like a chronological body of work, which is awesome.
Ooh, this is
That's all
beautiful.
across different platforms.
God, these are all so cool.
Did you have to populate this like on
No,
your
no.
side, or does no shit?
I'm gonna look
No,
myself
they
up.
did
Let's see
the
if
whole. Yeah. See,
Yeah, I was gonna say, do me.
Yeah, I'm on there. One of
Yeah,
my
there you-
pieces, just one of them. But
yeah, there
strange.
you are.
Interesting. As this is
Isn't
like
that
that
cool?
weird one I did for that show with Bay. Huh, cool. So what is it calling? Just certain ones? Even if I've done stuff across places?
Yeah, you can message them too if you've done. If you have other wallets that you'd like to tie together,
Oh, nice.
message
Okay.
them, and
Okay.
they'll do it.
Very cool.
Because I have one like vital sign up there that's from this is like all my super rare work from like back in the day.
Yeah, these are so cool. Very beautiful.
All those modular goodies.
like
We got to get
modular.
back to
Escher-esque, you know?
of course. Raster is very cool, and they're very rooms friendly to developing a way to basically read shared contracts. So you can basically, because rooms are done by multiple artists, it can read that and be able to populate it and show in my feed, for example, when I did different rooms. So that I know they're working on that, which will be awesome. Right now, it only shows mostly my art NFTs. This is from Object.
Yeah, that was
And-
the same one, the show we were both in.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait a
totally.
minute, I wasn't with the Bay
Yeah.
one, right? The one with Bay.
Yeah. That was so cool. That was a
was-
great one.
Yeah, that was so cool. I remember because didn't it have different colors though? I thought this had color.
Yeah, it's this is again like marketplaces with their 3D views.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Look.
Yeah.
Now you can see the color, but not in the 3D view. Yeah. like you
Yeah,
said.
because it doesn't have a lot of these 3D viewers don't have bloom enabled
Oh, okay.
as part of it. So
Yeah.
you can't see any kind of illumination. And like this the problem with rooms too, is with a lot of rooms you can't see that pair art. Like it's kind of silly. These are forms. I did those ages ago. That was like 2020.
They're like the seedlings of your rooms.
Yeah.
Cool spun. For most of these right
Um,
here, were these all like, what is your creation process for these guys?
So this was a very funky project. Actually, each of these were designed specifically for Decentraland at the
Oh,
time.
cool. Okay.
So forums were meant, they're different traits in forums like gateways, archways, structure, window, sphere,
Oh, cool.
a cube, stuff like that. And they're meant to be building blocks that you can assemble because they're all basically built on the same 4x4 grid. And this was a funky project. This was actually done as a result of like an async art project called Form Farm. Okay, actually, I can show you. If you go to untitled.xyz. Sorry, I'm shilling myself so hard.
No, this is about you. Please
this-
chill
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, this is-
Sorry.
This is
I told you,
You're here, man. But you're chilling.
All right. Sorry, guys.
This
Um,
is
that ain't good.
Yeah, that's my new website.
Oh, it's
Uh,
gorgeous. Look at this.
If you click on,
Oh, that looks beautiful,
It
man.
looks really nice.
thank you, Claude, for the assist. Thank you, Claude. If you click on any of those 3D ones, like click on click on that mod.
Okay.
If you just tap it, it should load, and then you can download
Oh,
it directly.
No way. That is
Yeah, of course.
sick. I love that.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That is
So-
really fucking cool.
If you go to at the top, there's forums. You see that one in the list there, just
Oh,
above where
oh.
you are.
This one, Form Farm?
Yeah, well, so Form Farm, yeah, let's go there first. So Form Farm was actually the game that I built using async art, where people played this kind of fictional board game.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember this, Rizzle? Like this is a
Yeah,
while
I
back.
do remember this.
That's so
and-
cool.
Through kind of like matching different units, I would mint forms and airdrop them to people who were
Oh, I
playing the game.
love that. That's
So
cool.
if you click forms, the one next to this,
Oh, that's
right there. So this one shows how they all connect together. There's a little video up the top.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, so you could click these and download those too.
Oh, I have a
Um,
question. A total side note, but I think you
Yeah.
probably understood. Like, okay, let's say you know how in Hyperfly you can procedurally generate objects through the API, do /create. How would I want to export those as GLBs?
Ooh, good question. So you have to, there's a someone actually made a type file to GLB converter.
What? Okay, that's what I want. Oh my god.
Yeah. And actually, I asked the exact same question in the Hyperfly Discord. And I was like, I want to be able to download these as GLBs. And someone just like made the app and sent it. It's in the Discord channel.
Okay.
If you search like those keywords, you'll find, or I'll send it to you.
Okay,
after
please
this.
send it to me. No, I thought of all people you would know because this is something we've been talking about, like wanting to do for like fundraising ideas. Like, hey, we procedurally generate things and then people can mint them and raise some funds for the WIP or for builders. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, totally doable. Because I was asking the same thing. I was like, I want to be able to do this. And this someone, I don't know who it is, made an app where you could load in the hype file, like drag and drop it, and
So cool.
or copy it. I think it was even cooler. You go in, you know how in Hyperfly you can inspect it and you see the code
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the 3D object. So you copy paste that code, drop it in this app, and it'll download a 3D file.
Dude, that's
like-
exactly what I want. Oh my god. And then the next thing is to automate all that so then it just pops it up to here and people can just mint things, you know, step out of the way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Right? Okay, let's do that. Let's all work on it. With Cloudbot, with my I need to get my Mac Mini and just have it do those kind of things. Like, okay, this is what I want.
There you go.
Exactly. But yeah, no, that's, I mean, I love the generative stuff that you could, I actually built not too long, like a couple weeks ago, I was experimenting with the Hermes agent in Hyperfly. That's an urban planner, and it autonomously like spawns 3D objects to build a city.
No way.
Oh shit.
Can you
so
show us
kind of
that? Is that in a world that you can share?
It's not live yet,
Okay.
and it's really bad.
Cool.
I'll share some photos later.
Still worth seeing.
It's still, we're both like, who
it's-
cares? We love it anyway. We see the potential.
Yeah, it's so goopy, but it'll get there. I'm gonna put it up. I'll put it up soon.
So all of these files, I mean, the ones that are downloadable, they're just I just download GLB. Perfect.
GLBs.
Just drag them
Yeah.
anywhere.
You can do the same thing with arcs up there, or rooms. I have all the rooms.
Yeah, these I love.
Different ones.
I'm gonna download these and use them at my workshops so the kids can just build
please.
modular things. This site is
Please
so
do.
cool. I'm bookmarking. I just need to replicate you and just bring you. He's like, here's the AI embodiment of the awesome Untitled and Rizzle. You
Hey.
too, the Rizzle and you running around. What are they doing? What they normally do. Just look at what they do. Just get inspired.
You know, hey, just I'm open source.
Doing things.
You're
Just
open
go
source.
for it.
These are so freaking beautiful.
But like what's crazy to me, this site, I have some UI experience, so I knew kind of some things that I wanted to do, but this was all built through a conversation. It's
Yeah.
just crazy to me.
It is.
Just like my mind is blown because this would normally take tens of thousands of dollars to like
Yep.
build a custom site. It's just
And
Like
with this
reach.
functionality too.
So
right?
crazy.
Even more, right? Because you have
oh yeah, like hosting. Like I host this stuff. I have all these files on Arweave as backups for things, or it's pulling from IPFS. Like that's it's
cool.
unbelievable. So neat.
Yeah, you're doing everything that I've been
No,
dying
that's-
to do.
No, you're making my wheels spin. I'm like,
I know,
shit, I
me
should
too.
spin up something like this for on-chain chains or something like that.
Totally.
And it's like the same thing. All the files are downloadable. It'd be like, and some of what's amazing right now is that, like, just seeing this, I'm like, oh shit, I could do something like this now. And it wouldn't have even occurred to me because it was so far out of the realm of in my wheelhouse of skills. But like, after a few months grinding on this stuff, like all the time, I'm like, shit, I could build almost anything at this point. And it's really wild to like
Yep.
continuously see things and you're like, oh my God, I would have never even thought to do that. And I'm just like, looking at what Untitled has built here and not underplaying the level of sophistication or your expertise in UI design, man, because this is slick.
Yeah.
But the tools are just wild.
Yeah, no, we have to like rewire our brains a little bit
Yeah.
now to be like, I have a team.
Yep.
Like if you have Claude Code or any of these tools, you have a full team that is able to do all the things. So it completely changes the dynamic of like all of a sudden, I have a design studio and I can be like, all right, we're going to build this website. We're going to do these different tasks, whatever. Like I've always wanted a site like this. I just really assumed that it wouldn't be either in my budget or possible to do. Yeah, it's amazing. Like we
Really dope, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you. No, and honestly, like you guys are giving me too much credit. Claude, this is like that meme of like I made this. And it's with
No,
a guy like
you did.
But the
handing
art
something
is
over.
what I'm blown away. I mean, I love the presentation, but the art that you create, your babies are like what make it shine.
Oh, that's very nice.
Dude, you also have to know how to fucking talk to these bots to get the desired results too. And that's
Yeah.
like one of the things that I've learned is that like
Yep.
the more I understand how to talk to these bots, the more I understand what they can reliably execute and like how to talk to them in a way that gets those results on a regular basis. So, I mean, man, it's like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah. True.
So, even though Claude might have done a lot of the assembly, if you don't tell these motherfuckers what to do, they just go off in random directions and start doing all this weird shit.
And they're funny. They gaslight you too. They're like, no, you can't do
do.
that. You're
Yeah.
like, no. I know we can do this.
Yep.
Right.
It says you did it last week. Oh yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for that. It's like I love it when it's
Right.
like you just did it yesterday. It's like, oh
Right.
right.
I'm like, Quad, check the logs, Quad. Like you did it.
All right.
And then Claude Cowork has its own issues because it's the desktop version, and then it has its own kind of hallucinations. So it's interesting. They all have their own quirks.
So funny. Yeah, no, it's a brave new world, guys. It's really bizarre. But yeah, I think for folks like us, right? Like we are the value now, I think, is in being curious and a little risky at what you can do. And all three of us are very like inherently curious and just obsessively interested in these tools, in these things. Like that's so valuable because I think we don't realize how locked in a lot of people are to traditional modes of working. And that's going to be hard to break out of. And I think our value right now might be in our almost our patience to like be able to learn the language of speaking to this robot to help us build the thing that we want. And that's really important right now.
Definitely. And the more it's all about play, you have to go in it. And I always say to, whenever I'm with students or anybody, like, you have to break it and play. That's, if you do it, you're on the right path. A lot of people are like, oh, I fucked up, it's over. It's like, no, I want you to fuck up. I want you to mess up. I want you to break it. And that idea of, and like, that's how you get like, or even just, and do talks like this. And then like Rizzo was saying, you're giving me so many cool ideas of other things I want to do. And like, just, even though sometimes you're like, oh, is this crazy? It's like, no, it's not. Let's share it and then start trying to build it,
No, and education is such a, oh, sorry, go ahead, Rizzo.
No, I'm just fucking being an idiot. I was just gonna say I broke Nanar AI all by myself the other day, like trying to fucking code the Whip mini app, and I broke the whole UI. I had to message them. In the spirit of just trying things, I'm like, can we do this? Let's see.
I love it. I mean, like it's so cool. Like for Whip, you can really have, this is one of the first AI projects I did.
So cool.
Oh, this is really cool.
This was neat. There was a platform, it feels so long ago, but it's only 2024. But this was a platform called Koji that you could mint a LoRa. So the artwork was the LoRa, and then a user could go in. And a LoRa, if you guys, I don't know if you know, but a LoRa is basically like a trained visual library. So it gives you similar outputs, but you can kind of adjust them however you want, or like, but it'll spit out a kind of style of an image. And I built that world in Hyperfy to kind of show off some of the stuff for it. But yeah, I don't know. This stuff has progressed so much. This is 2 years ago, and I was like barely able to generate an image of a column, and now it's like crazy.
What is this?
This was a cool templates. So templates were fun. I was part of a art fair exhibit in Art Dubai, and the prompt for this was kind of thinking about a new type of skyscraper that's virtual. So each of these is a modular kind of skyscraper component that you can stack and mix and match with themselves. And it's not necessarily vertical, it could go horizontal, which is, you can see in the video. So like if we're designing a skyscraper in the metaverse, does it go vertical? Does it go horizontal? Maybe it just sprawls. And that was the kind of premise of this project.
No, these are so cool.
Dude, I'm ready to visit. I feel like it's not far off. Claude, in like 6 months, Claude will just be able to build the whole thing. I want to visit Untitled's XYZ's modular metaverse where like you just got all these things. It's just like a sandbox of all your like modular pieces and things that you built over the years, and it's like Legos. And I could just, you know what I'm saying, just snap them all together in like really weird ways and create giant hamster tunnels for avatars.
Yeah, I mean, it's already like, think about it. I just feed Replit your site and then download all the things, and I created like 5 Hyperfire worlds with it, like self-hosted with it. I could do that almost now, Rizzle, with your a lot
do
of
it.
I just need more credits. That's the problem with these AIs. I could do so many things, but I don't have thousands of dollars of credits. They have another.
Gosh, yeah.
Have you played with Replit at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
it's
was
so
just
powerful,
looking it up
too.
because I'm like,
Dude.
what is?
They have another build-a-thon.
You'll love it, dude.
It's so powerful. You just like
Oh,
you
yeah?
give it hit GitHub links and it just does it for you. It sets up everything. It's like boom, instant, kind of like Claude Code, but I'm always like, right now they have another build-a-thon because they just opened up another feature, which is insane. It's a canvas within it, so it does all the visualization right there. Like it's insane, like in a different way that it. Yeah. Anyway, but it's like I want to do the
You need them to do
build-a-thon.
one of the build-a-thons with free credits.
I know, but but they're not. But yeah, I want to do it, but I don't have $500 to $1,000 of credits that I would want to build what I want,
That's what's crazy right now is the credit thing
Yeah.
it's controversial. It's really kind of like I'm worried about the wealth gap stuff with that, honestly, because it's really being like, if you've got the money, you've got the computing power
Right.
now, and that could create some weird gaps in society. So we need to, I feel like we need to figure out. I do think it'll get cheaper to do things
Yeah,
over
I
time.
agree. Yeah. That's
But,
my hope. But I want it
yeah.
now. I want it now. I don't want to be overtime. I don't want it to
I know. Oh,
But they did give away, like, it's so funny. So their last hackathon, they gave away the 3 top prizes were like to either like $10,000 or 10,000 in credits, and every single one chose the credits over the cash. So like credits, like they all took them.
wow, that's
Right?
interesting.
That's crazy.
That shows
That
you
is
what they
interesting.
see, like the potential of what, I mean, the stuff they built is really freaking awesome. So it's like, yeah, I would do the credits too. Because I was like, that was my one thought going into it. They had like a live stream of like the actual people who won. And it's a really cool community. I think I was telling you, Rizzo, it reminds me of early Web3 kind of vibe, like a lot of good energy. I mean, there's always the whatever BS stuff, but there's like most of it's really creative. And it's just like like what we're talking about, but like a whole bunch of people building all this cool shit. So you go in there, it's really contagious in their Discord.
So neat.
I need to check that out. Yo, I gotta jump. You guys, my son just got back from school. I gotta wrap it up here at the top of the hour. Feel free to go on without me, but yo, Fractillions, appreciate you as always. And Untitled, man, it's I feel like every installment, man, we like reconnect every 6 months or so, and it just gets better and better. So yo, appreciate you coming through, man.
No, thank you guys so much for having me. A lot. Like likewise, I feel like we just keep doing this every 6 months.
Yeah,
We're like
love that.
Right?
but no, I'm so grateful to you guys to have this space to like share work and get connected to other people who are doing interesting work, exploring Decentraland and other worlds. Like it's so critical, and thank you guys for what you do, because it's awesome.
Well, thank you. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
might
man.
keep
Doing as
building.
usual.
Yeah, add some more worlds and add some more of your builds, and then we can run around more Decentraland. I'm gonna build what I said. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some credits in some way. It's gonna be like underground credit sharing.
Exactly. Got to get a hold of those
Right.
credits.
I know.
But yeah, no, it's it's happening. It's happening. No, thank you guys so much. I should head out as well.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, this has been great, and let's share some links afterwards. I got to figure out how to use some of these new tools.
Yeah, and I'll reshare this because obviously the audio was having issues, but I'll re-upload it to YouTube and Twitter since the beginning, like 50 minutes. I think the audio was jacked. But yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. There you go.